wrap sandwich. Well, we all know if you do the math that whenever you see that bread portion, it's like the calories jump up high and you're like, gosh, is there ever an alternative? This is it. And I have to tell you, I think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So if you like that, I want to hold something in my hand and eat it like a sandwich feel, this is for you. And what they are, they're called GemWraps. And we'll talk about them in just a moment. I'm going to give you the scoop on what we have available. So brand new configuration for our birthday month, 2 flex pays only for the birthday, and reduced shipping and handling. Also understand, I have this available on auto ship. So check that out, because once you start using these and you're reducing all those huge amount of calories and carbs from bread, you'll want to be on auto ship for these. You don't want to run out. So what are your options? Well, we have 2 different choices. The first choice is your 24 count or the 48 count. So basically we double up the 24 count to 48. What are you getting? You're getting the carrot, the kale apple, the mango chipotle, and the tomato wraps included in this set. So you get a set of 24 or a set of 48. All right, Carrie, I got to get her out here because we love her. She's our favorite nut gal, but she also brings us awesome, awesome GemWraps. Hello.
Thank you. Hello. Well, you know, I love how you introduced it, because it's so true. We're looking for ways all the time that we can shave off some calories, but we don't want to lose the fun of enjoying our food. Right. So how about if we start off for lunch, we start off with our sandwich, but what happens? We eat all this bread. The easiest way to shave 200 to 300 calories off what you're eating is to get a GemWrap. Now, what is a GemWrap? It is a fruit and vegetable puree. So if you've ever done sushi, it's called nori, and that's actually what they wrap the sushi in. Now, this is done just like nori. It's actually pureed down, and then it's dehydrated and into sheets and then cut. Now, there's a shiny side, there's a coarse side. We're going to always lay it down on the shiny side down. And all I'm going to do to cut those 200 to 300 calories out is I'm going to take the bread off, take everything I had in that sandwich, place it right onto my GemWrap, and roll it. So you just press it inside, push out to the edges, go all the way down, and then you're going to take a little bit of water, simple water, just like you would about the liquid for an envelope. So like licking an envelope. I've used a pastry brush. You could use your finger, a paper towel, whatever you want, but all you're trying to do is to seal it. Once it's sealed, you're going to let it set for about 2 to 4 minutes, somewhere in there. And what's going to happen is it's going to rehydrate. Whatever you put inside is going to meld with the food. So it's actually going to taste so much better than when you're using bread. This is our carrot wrap. So this is actually made from a carrot. If you look at our tomato wrap, it's made from a tomato. So you're actually getting your 5 a day in, because if you want to make sure you get all your fruits and vegetables, you're doing that by using this. Now, I want to go to one that was made before the show so I can show you how they come out once they're done. On this one, I'm going to cut them into small pieces, and on the other one, I'm going to leave it
what's
larger.
on the menu?
So this one's turkey, spinach, and I believe this is with our apple in it. So we did some apple and we did some peppers. How was that?
So good.
How yummy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Anything that you could put in a piece of bread, you can put in a GemWrap. So if you wanted to do everything from desserts, lunches, you have leftovers, never is there a leftover in my house anymore, because surely the next day my husband will say, what do you want, what do you want to eat? He'll say, oh, make a GemWrap. Because it's easy and it's fast.
And you still get that feeling of, I'm holding a sandwich. I think psychologically, we love it. Don't you love we love a meaty, good old sandwich or whatever it is. We like this. We like to go, right? Well, this still gives you that sense. A lot of people make the mistake. You go to the restaurant and you say, oh, I'll take it in a wrap. Give me a chicken wrap sandwich, and think, oh, that's a whole lot less calories. It's not. You might as well just go eat a loaf of bread at the same time. It doesn't matter. It's still bread is bread is bread. Yeah. Now, I have to give everybody an update already, because these are almost gone. In the 48 count of the auto ship, I have about 70 sets available. Now, once you go here and you all of a sudden go, oh my gosh, because I crave bread. Like, that's one of my weaknesses is bread. But once you start eating these, that craving goes away, and you'll be fully satisfied using the GemWraps. Isn't that interesting? And you're eating vegetables, which is even better for your kids, which is awesome. So if you want the 48 count in the auto ship, that is going to sell out, and it'll happen in this airing. But I know you have more to show us, so I'm going to scooch back over here.
I'm over here just making, I got some ham, I got some cheese, I have some peppers, I'm going to go ahead and put some tomatoes. Whatever you want to put, always put your cheese at the bottom, then I go with my lettuce, then I'll go with my meat, and then I go with my little fillers, whatever it is that I want to enjoy.
No, I love mustard. I love mustard.
Yes, I would put that right between like kind of where your meats are and everything else. Never put it on the gem wrap itself. And then when you roll, again, pull and push towards the outside. You do this once or twice, you get used to it. I moved last year, and I always have gem wraps at my house. And when people were helping me move, I of course wanted to feed them. And so some of my friends, it was the first time they'd ever seen this, and they immediately wanted to jump in and get involved and get active and make their own. And everyone was like, this is so much fun. This is so different. And maybe that's what you're thinking at home right now. You're thinking, this looks so different than anything I've ever seen. Again, it's fruit and vegetable puree. What it's doing is giving you a delivery method. So the same way we like to hold something and we like to eat a wrap, that's what you can do with your gem wrap. Or you can cut them into pinwheels and present them beautifully, which we spend a lot of money for, actually.
Oh, true.
You know,
like, look, we're showing it right now.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's
Could I do breakfast? Like, could I do scrambled?
This is our green eggs and ham.
So that's eggs.
We did greens, eggs, and ham, and you wrap it up. So this can be used for breakfast, lunch, dinner, you name it, and dessert. So let's go over. I want to show you some dessert. The gem wraps are good for 12 months as well. So I want you to understand.
So there's shelf life.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So when you think about it, you go, wait a minute. You know, if I buy bread, bread's only at its optimum the first couple days that you buy it. And then how many times do you end up throwing away your bread because it got moldy and it just went bad? Well, with gem wraps, these are always there for you when you need them.
Is this a peanut butter banana something or other?
Yes, it
Stop
is.
it, stop it, bring it on. And what's the wrap you used?
Okay, so this one we use mango chipotle, and you're going to get that in your kit. How nice is that? So the mango actually bends nice.
Do you have a little bit of, what's that?
Granola.
Granola, oh.
So, and I've used my Ferris in it too, so you can use a little chopped up Ferris if you want to substitute that for the granola. But a banana, this is a great after school snack or like summer snack, or maybe you're laying out by the pool and you just want something light, so this is great for a dessert. I always put a little honey on top of it. And we're never going to send you off on your own. On our wraps, actually, on the actual packaging, when you turn it around, we're actually going to have ideas, like some of the top ideas for that particular wrap. So for that tomato wrap, it's our tomato caprese, which we actually have here. Nice. Yes, our tomatoes caprese is one of my faves because it's very easy to make. All you need is mozzarella, basil, and then any type of tomato that you enjoy. So if you want to use a bruschetta type tomato, or just slice up tomato and put it right in there, and then you just use some basil, and then again you could do like a balsamic on top. You could do some pesto.
But for me, Carrie, it all comes to, I mean, I love a good sandwich. I really do. I love bread. It's awesome. But it just, I'm really having a tough time with, I should be gluten-free. I'm sure I should be. And for those of you who have that same kind of issue, because whenever I have bread, I blow it up like a tick. It's awful, right? You won't have this issue. There's no gluten in these, right?
No gluten.
No gluten whatsoever.
Non-GMO, which is an important thing as well. Everything is all natural with this. So you're getting all of those positive things that we're looking for. Low fat. We're looking for, no cholesterol. We're looking for, just ways to enjoy our food. And I can't say this enough. This infuses with your food. It doesn't take away. Have you ever, every time I never finish a sandwich. I always end up taking the bread off halfway through because it just feels like too much.
I rip off the crust. Yeah. So I get down a little bit. You know why I keep most of the bread on? It's just to hold the sandwich together.
Right.
By the way, guys, I do want to show calories as well. I know you popped through there for a second, but I just got to highlight this. This is what makes gem wraps brilliant. They taste great. They just, they become a part of that sandwich. You have the feeling of, hey, you know what? I'm eating something hearty. That's why we love bread, because you feel hearty. But guys, can you show the calories once again? Only because I want to give that a peek one more time. I'll just do here. Thanks, guys. Okay, here we go. So look at the gem wrap. The tomato, 25 calories, super low in carbs. I mean, come on, if you're watching your carbs, you just had a little moment right there, didn't you? And then sodium, obviously very, very low. Now, a flour tortilla, and that's normally what they use to make those healthy wraps at the stores or the restaurants, 140 calories. Look at the sodium. Look at the bread. Wait, look at the lavish. 220 calories. 80. Wait a minute. I love the bread. Yeah. 80 calories for one slice. Let me think. How many of us only use one slice to make a sandwich?
Exactly.
We all double the bread calories when you see that, okay? I'm just saying.
So this is our kale apple. Now what I put on here is, so listen, if you're saving calories because you're not using the bread, then you can afford to have a little more fun with what you're putting inside. Here I did a cream cheese, I did some sprouts, I did some guacamole, or you could do avocado, and I did cucumber. So this is what you end up with out of that. So if you want to go, uber healthy, as this sits, it's going to hydrate. It takes, again, about 2 to like 4 minutes and you're going to see it soften completely. Yeah. So this is great, by the way. We've made sure that they last long enough that when you start in the morning, so if you want to make this in the morning and bring it to work, by the time you eat it for lunch, it's going to be so good. Because when you're looking at these, we're showing you, I think, I'm trying to see which one that is. I think that's a buffalo chicken. So when you look at that, see how soft it is now? I mean, I think the biggest thing that people just learning how to use this, just make sure you give it time to infuse, and then you're going to get that nice softness. Look at this plate here. Again, the green eggs and ham. We've done turkey with apple. We've done our tomatoes caprese. We've done, and here's buffalo chicken. I love buffalo chicken. So this takes tailgating to a whole new place. This takes parties to a whole new place. Maybe you're doing a bridal shower. Maybe you're doing a baby shower. Maybe you're just hanging out by the pool.
No, and I'm going to tell you, too, if you got the kids home all summer and you're like, you feel so guilty, you're just stuffing them and stuffing them with bread. Even wheat bread. We try to do better with wheat bread and grain breads, and they're all tons of carbs and tons of calories. Give it to the kids. Trust me, if you do that banana peanut butter thing, they're all in all summer long. Now, in the 48 count of the auto ship, we're down to 40 left. So there's 40 of you, and that means, and by the way, auto ship means it comes every, what are we doing, 60 days on this, I think? Every 60 days. We also, this is important, we actually have a lot of, you secure your pricing, any kind of good deals we got going on with it, and you can control.